because sometimes, you need to ask yourself, is it a me problem, or is it a they problem, or is it the fragrances problem? I actually do regret buying a 30 ml. It is not mad, like, chill, guys. Okay, guys, let's get serious. My people, welcome back to my channel. And it's your first time seeing my face, then salutations. My name is Priscilla, aka Prissy, aka Cece, aka Ila, aka Silla, aka Miss Prissy, baby.
Will you keep quiet?
And I make videos to help you smell good, look good, and feel good. So if that's something you're interested in, then please consider subscribing, like this video, and let's get right into the video of today. Today's video, and as you can see from the title, I will be talking about fragrances that I purchased as a result of FOMO. Now, FOMO is defined simply as, or is an acronym for, fear of missing out. And that basically means where you purchase something, do something under duress. I didn't mean that. I don't mean duress. Scratch that. I mean when you do something as a result of the fear of missing out. I don't really know how else to explain it. It's the fear of missing out. It basically explains itself. Where you're scared, you basically do it out of fear. No, fear of missing out. No, missing out. No, trying to be on trend. No. Anyways, fear of missing out. Basically, it's where you buy stuff as a result of fear of missing out. Now, when it comes to fragrances, the context of this is, sometimes there's some fragrances that you hear, oh, it's going to be discontinued, and then suddenly you feel this sudden urge to purchase this fragrance because you're afraid that it's going to, be discontinued. Or, when you go on a website and they say, oh, one left and 20 people viewing at the moment, and you're like, oh my God, 20 people are viewing it, there's one left, I need to get this. Or when you go on Instagram and there's shared loads of people talking about a particular fragrance, and then you almost feel like, what's wrong with me? Why haven't I got it? There's so many people talking about it. Why, I need to own it, We're all guilty of it. It happens, it gets to even the best of us, even the ones that have so much self-control. At least you think about it. You may not have purchased it, but you think about it. Anyways, today I'm here to do my confession.
You are under arrest.
I'm confessing to you, my subbies, fragrances that I have purchased as a result of FOMO. Go through your collection and let's do this therapeutic session together. I will go first, I will do my confession, and then after I do my confession, you will have to do your confession as well. I'm joking, you take me serious. Okay, alright, I've messed about a lot. Let's get right into the video. The first fragrance that I have on the list today, and I'm not doing it in any particular order. Or should I do it in a particular order of how it came into my collection? Yeah, maybe I should do them in the order of how they've come into my collection. So the first fragrance that came into my collection as a result of FOMO, out of the fragrances I'll be talking about today, I'll be talking about 5 today. 5. Let's keep it quick. Let's keep it quick, short, and sweet. The first fragrance that came into my collection as a result of FOMO, and it was expensive, guys, is Gentle Fluidity Gold from the house of Maison Francis Kurkdjian himself. Now, this fragrance, to be very honest, it was a bit of an anticlimax for me. Excuse me. So when I purchased it, I already owned the fragrance like Intense Cafe. I keep talking about this fragrance. I'm sorry. And they kind of gave me a similar vibe. However, I prefer Intense Cafe. I bought this fragrance because there were loads of people talking about it. Oh, it's a perfect summer fragrance. It's a really nice alternative. And it's true. It is a nice fragrance. It is an alternative to Baccarat Rouge 540. All of those are true. However, judging this fragrance on its own, taking everything away from it on its own, it's all right. It's all right. I'm on the fence about it. It's not a fabulous fragrance, neither is it meh. It's just what was that sound I just made? Guys, I'm sorry. You guys have to just deal with me. Like, accept me. This is who I am. But I'm on the fence about this fragrance. As you can see, there's not much of a dent on it. I haven't used it so much since it came into my collection. it is beautiful. I'm not going to let it go. However, I will not be repurchasing, or I may not be repurchasing this fragrance after I'm done with this bottle. And even if I do, I don't ever see myself going above a 35 ml. If it's gifted, of course, I will not say no, because it's rude to say no to gifts. But me spending my coins, it's an expensive fragrance, and really, it should be performing more. Yes, it should be performing more. It should be performing more than it currently performs. But it's a nice fragrance. It is a nice fragrance. It is nice. I do like it. I do like Gentle Fluidity Gold. I just think it annoys me a bit because it's expensive, and I expected a bit more, especially with all the hype, and I don't think I would have been missing out on much if I didn't own this, to be honest. So yeah, in terms of the fear of missing out, was the fear justified in Gentle Fluidity Gold? No, the fear is not justified. You're not missing out on much if you don't own this fragrance. Go ahead, buy other things on your list that are more priority to you, and then come back and get Gentle Fluidity Gold. That's my take. I don't mean to offend anyone. If it's something you absolutely love, we all have different noses. We also have different things on our wish list, and the way we prioritize our fragrances. So for me, it is a beautiful fragrance. The only challenge is that I think the fear was not justified, and this is a FOMO perfume video, remember? Gentle Fluidity Gold is a lot. You know what, guys? I move on. This one, honestly, elie saab Girl of Now. This fragrance, loads of videos, loads of people own it, loads of people have talked about it, and I was just like, Priscilla, why don't you own anything from elie saab? First of all, it's the only elie saab fragrance I own. It is quite an affordable fragrance as well, so I was like, why not? I mean, you have nothing to lose. It's affordable. I got this for under £30. I got the 30 ml. I was like, try it out. So what I did, funny enough, was when I went to pick up my Gentle Fluidity Gold, I sampled Girl of Now, and when I smelled it, I was like, is there something wrong with me?
You wonder? Now stop wondering, idiot. Come and remove this place from here before I slap the hair out of you.
Is it a me problem? Because sometimes, you need to ask yourself, is it a me problem, or is it a they problem, or is it the fragrance's problem? And I started to almost ask myself, is it a me problem? Because loads of people talk about elie saab Girl of Now with so much there's a glow on their faces. And I think it's probably a me problem, maybe it's a me problem. And maybe also, I think another challenge is that I started off with a lot of niche fragrances. Now, when you start your perfume collection with a lot of niche fragrances, when you start coming back to designer fragrances, I think you would almost always feel that anticlimax, And this is nothing against designer fragrances, but we need to give people their flowers. And if niche perfume brands have spent a lot of time, research, funds, and, time into putting into fragrances, obviously I don't expect the same effort from designer fragrances where they're spending their time doing so many other things. So I think the way I started my perfume collection may have also contributed to the anticlimax feeling that I got with elie saab, because I do have several niche perfumes. So designer perfumes these days, almost I do like them. There's some of them that are fantastic, like Giorgio Armani C, for example, which lives up to the hype, in my opinion, 110%. But there's some other designer fragrances like elie saab Girl of Now, which for me, I think on its own, it's a nice fragrance. However, it's a bit of an anticlimax for me. It's a nutty fragrance. It is quite nutty. It smells like roasted nuts. It's quite beautiful. I do like it. However, it's not mad. It is not mad. Chill, guys. You've got £30 to spare. Yeah. Does it live up to the FOMO? Did it live up to the fear? For me personally, no. Okay, I think I spent a lot of time on that fragrance. Let's move on. The next fragrance that came into my collection was Mont Blanc Signature. And I personally think that this is such a beautiful, sweet, creamy, fruity fragrance. Loads of people have been talking about this fragrance a lot recently. It's gotten a lot of attention, and I was like, you know what, I'll go ahead and get myself the 30 ml. It's a cheapie as well. It's an affordable fragrance. I have nothing to lose. If it comes and I don't like it, it's fine. And And you know what? I actually do regret buying a 30 ml. Yeah, I should have bought a 50 ml. I think this is such a beautiful, lovely, light fragrance. And honestly, I am glad I have it in my collection. You know, it's one of those fragrances that you can spray a lot of, you can build up to be beast mode performing, and it is cheap, it's affordable. So yeah, I do think this one lived up to the fear. Like the FOMO was well justified in the case of Mont Blanc Signature. The next fragrance is a bit controversial. There are people who either love this fragrance or hate it, or well, don't like it. You know, you hardly find people who are on the fence about Dolce & Gabbana. I've got the light blue intense version, and to be honest, for me personally, I am a lover of this fragrance. I like it because I don't have many fragrances in my collection that are fresh. I have a lot of sweet fragrances, I have a lot of floral fragrances, I have a lot of fruity fragrances. I don't really have fragrances that have like that fresh, clean scent to them. And especially in the current British hot summer weather, it's been very hot, guys. We've been getting up to 31, 33 degrees. This fragrance has been a saving grace for me. It's been a saving grace. It's been amazing. I mean, there's no other, I don't really know. I can't put my emotions to words. What am I doing? Anyways, I think this is such a beautiful fragrance, and I'm so glad I bought it. And I think the fear of not buying this fragrance is justified. Like the FOMO is justified. I'm glad I own it. I mean, if you're not very sure or you've never tried anything in this line, go ahead and buy yourself a 25 ml. That's what I did. And if this finishes, I see myself repurchasing a bigger bottle of it. I personally like it. And like I said, it's because I don't have a lot of fresh fragrances in my collection. And then finally, the fifth fragrance on this list that I bought as a result of FOMO is Florabotanica by Balenciaga. I really like it. I like the bottle. I mean, well, initially I was like, oh, what's that bottle? I was trying to form, you know, like, I was trying to be a snob, but it doesn't look good. Being a snob doesn't look good on me. So you know what? I do like this bottle. I do like the fragrance. Loads of people have talked about this fragrance, and I think it's quite a unique, again, fresh fragrance in my collection. I don't have many fresh fragrances, so I'm glad I now own, I'm glad I own these two fragrances now. And guys, another YouTuber, I think, what's her name? Lauren Redolence actually recommended layering these two, and I totally agree. If you own light blue intense or light blue and you own Florabotanica, go ahead and layer these two. They are chef's kiss. But yeah, does Florabotanica live up to the FOMO? I'm on the fence about this one. I do really like it, but I'm on the fence about it because, yeah, I think it's nice. I mean, oh God, it's so difficult. It's so difficult sometimes with these fragrances because you just look at them and you're like, oh, bless your heart. Like, I don't want to be mean to you, but I need to be objective for my subscribers. Am I having a conversation with a perfume right now? Anyways, I'm on the fence with this one, and I'm not going to change my mind for now. I'm on the fence about it. I think it's a beautiful fragrance. I really do like it. If you like fresh fragrances, you want something different, you would like it. The cannabis note in it is a bit like you can pick up on it a bit, but you'll definitely pick up on those minty notes. So yeah, when it comes to Florabotanica, Balenciaga, I am on the fence with that one, but yeah, I did purchase it as a result of FOMO. And was the fear justified? 40%, 40%. I won't give you 50, 40%, maybe 40%. I could have lived without it, you know, but I'm glad I own it now. Anyways, guys, okay, I think I've talked enough. Let me know in the comment section. Go ahead and let me know the fragrances that you own that you bought as a result of FOMO. Now you know what FOMO is. We already know what FOMO is. So just look at your perfume collection and let me know, what perfumes did you buy as a result of FOMO? And was the fear justified? Like when you received that perfume in the post, did you think, yeah, I'm glad I bought you. I'm glad I didn't miss out on you. Or did you think, wait, was it an anticlimax? Or were you actually disappointed? Go ahead and let me know in the comment section. Feel free. Also, go ahead and do all of that good stuff, guys. Like, share, and subscribe. Guys, please like, share, and subscribe. And until I see you again in my next, I look forward to seeing you again in my next. Stay beautiful, stay blessed. Come for a kiss, turn your cheek. Mwah. Hi and bye.